Hey guys, so today I wanted to go ahead and talk to you about motivation. I actually had somebody that specifically requested this topic, and so I'm going to be covering two different ways that you can motivate yourself toward your goals. And if you hear any like weird sounds, it's probably this little baby behind me, just having a good time, being a wild party animal. So let's get to it. All right, so the first thing I wanted to cover with you guys is negative incentives. This is essentially you grounding yourself in some way until you reach a goal. For me, there are a lot of ways to do this. An example of myself is I'm growing this beard out not because I really want to, but because I kind of challenge myself that I'm not going to cut my hair until I get down to 200 pounds, and I'm not going to shave my beard until I get to 10% body fat. And I know this might be kind of surprising to you guys, but I absolutely hate my hair long. Super duper, very much. It's annoying, and I live in Florida, and Florida's hot, and it's humid, and so I just don't like to have long hair. I don't like to have hair on my face. That's not entirely true. I kind of do like to have a beard, but I have a 9-month-old that pulls on my beard, and that's painful. There are plenty of other examples of things that you can do. For example, you might not allow yourself to go shopping. If you're the kind of person that likes to buy shoes or something, then you're not going to go out and buy shoes until you get to a certain weight. If you're the kind of person that goes out a lot, then you're not allowed to go to parties until you reach a certain body fat percentage. If you love books, then you're not allowed to buy another book until you hit a certain weight, something like that. Like I said, with negative incentives, you're essentially just grounding yourself from the things that you want to do until you reach your goal. The second way that you can go ahead and motivate yourself is by using money. That's right. I'm talking about pulling the old wallet out. All I've gotten here is a whole bunch of receipts. What is that? One idea that I've always really liked is actually give like $50 to a person that you really, really trust, a friend that you have a lot of faith in, and then if you ever mess up on your goal, or if you don't reach your goal in time, or if your goal is to lift weights 3 times a week and you miss a day, then they are going to go ahead and give that money to an organization that you do not like. If you're atheist, this could be some church. If you're a Democrat, this could be the Republican Party. But the idea is that you're actually just putting that money out there in a dangerous situation for an organization that you just do not like. And so that is going to motivate you to not fail. Another way to use money in your favor is to actually make a bet with someone. I don't normally gamble, but I have seen this used many times effectively. I actually saw one where a guy bet a couple of his friends $500 that he was going to get under 10% body fat before Memorial Day. I think it was in January when he made the bet, and he actually won. He went from close to my body fat percentage in the high 20s all the way down to just below 10% body fat, and he made about $500 before he got married. Good move on his part. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to go over with you guys is positive incentives. This is pretty much just when you reward yourself for your good behavior or for reaching a goal. An example that I have is that when my wife and I get to our goal weights, then I want to go ahead and take her to Universal, like stay a night there in one of the hotels, and then spend the next day and just kind of explore Universal Studios, because she loves Harry Potter World, I love Harry Potter World. It would be a great time. There are, again, plenty of options that you have with this one. If you want to buy a new mattress, then you can go ahead and say that I'm not going to get a new mattress till I hit a certain weight. Or if, for example, you plan on going to a concert soon, you can say I'm not going to buy those tickets until I get to a certain body fat percentage. And this is good because now you have a deadline that you have to lose the weight by. Like I said earlier, honestly, you can do this with just about anything. The last tip that I have for you guys is to make your rewards something that push you forward to your other fitness goals. For example, if you're a runner and you're starting to run, then whenever you finish your 5K, then you can buy a new pair of shoes for that 10K that's coming up. If you're into powerlifting, then as soon as you deadlift 315, you can go ahead and buy a new weightlifting belt. For me, whenever I do my first pull-up, then I'm going to go out and get myself a new pull-up bar so that I can just rep out hundreds of them, because that's something I personally love, doing pull-ups. Give your guys a free license to buy something that you are passionate about, or or reward yourself whenever you reach your goal. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and like it, subscribe to the channel, and share the video with people that you think this might help. Also, if you do have something that you would specifically like to hear about fat loss or how I kind of manage as a dad, then please feel free to leave a comment down below, and I will try and make that video for you, okay? Peace. Say bye! Close enough.